Hello, I'm Lori Alvarez, and I welcome you to Real Estate with Soul, the podcast. This is where I will share my story, knowledge, wisdom, and the legacy in real estate, and my family, all boldly wrapped up in one with you. So let's get started. Hello, it's Lori Alvarez. How are you all? Aim, what are you up to?
I'm ready to do our podcast.
Yeah.
That's what I'm up to.
For sure. So last week you weren't here again last week, right?
Why do you always have to call me out on that?
I know.
I am showing houses for us.
Oh, she's working. Are we live on the IG too? Oh, we're live on the IG. Let's focus on the IG family right now. Hey, IG, last week we talked about selling houses that are near schools, right?
Yeah.
We talked about that. And then the week before that, we talked about buying the house near the school. And some great stuff came out of that. And now guess what? We're shifting, like we're moving in to a different season.
Yep.
A different market. Holidays are upon us.
So excited.
Yeah, as my son mentioned, football is upon us.
Football.
Yeah, Friday nights at the football field. Woo, woo. We loved that. Warm, cool evenings in, right?
Yeah. So it's nice and gloomy today.
Yeah. Oh, I have to share with you. We'll start recording on the podcast shortly, but I have to share with you one of my buddies from high school. Do you have a fireplace, sister?
I do.
Is it connected?
Yes.
Awesome. How many people do you think have bought houses with us that their fireplace is not connected?
A lot.
We have a lot of them.
I think almost everybody tells us, I don't care about the fireplace anyway.
Yeah, they don't really use them.
What?
I don't get it. So I got a buddy that I went to high school with. He does that. That's his thing. He installs the fireplace gas connector.
That's awesome.
Yep,
cool.
He does it. He's got a Facebook page. I don't remember what it is. We'll put it in the show notes.
Yeah.
We'll put it on the podcast. We'll put it on the IG page right now. But it's a super cool thing he does. And boy, is there a demand for it. He goes into houses and he will make sure your fireplace is connected in a healthy, safe manner so that the gas connectors are done correctly.
I remember when we bought our home, that was something that was flagged, actually. The gas company came out and put one of those little yellow tags on it.
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't red tagged. It was just yellow flag.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called.
Awesome. Yep. So anyways, if you want to know more about that, you want to reach out to our buddy out there. He is Mike Bernal. We went to high school with him. He's so awesome. And he is ready to get your fire lit up. You like that?
Yeah.
I made that up all on my own. That wasn't Mike's plug. That was mine. All right. See you later, IG. Let's get back here to the podcast. All right. Back in here at the podcast, like it is, we're going into a different time of season. Oh, here we go. Here's some stats right here. This is what I wanted to look at actually. Right. As we shift right now, we're all back to school. We're excited and we're coming into the holiday. Fall is upon us. It's sprinkling today.
I know. It's so gloomy.
I know. I'm not really a big fan of rain and driving cars. Like I won't do it, to be honest. And isn't it the best time to look at houses when it's pouring rain on it?
Yep. Nobody else is there. No one else is doing it.
And what else?
And are there any leaks?
Yeah. That's the truth, right? Yeah. So we wanted to affirm. Like we're probably saying the exact opposite of every other agent out there, but we're going to tell you, if you are the buyer or seller who just came off the summer market and you're frustrated with it and you're like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. This does not work for me. I did not get the results I wanted. Let me tell you, hang on because we got you covered. Right now is a fantastic time to sell a house and buy a house.
Yep.
Now, why, sister, would you say you would want to buy a house right now? And when I say fall season, we're coming into September and October and November. Why is it a great time for September, October, November?
Less competition. Everybody slows down. Everyone wants to move before the school year starts, and they want to get their kids settled before school starts.
Yes.
Now they're settled. It's not as crazy anymore. And now you can kind of slow down a little bit and you have less competition.
I'm just telling you, right?
It's great. It's great for buyers.
It is, because here's the deal. We are out writing offers right now. You're competing against 15, 5, 10, 20 offers. Pushing pricing way up there too, right? Putting properties out of reach.
Yeah.
So then you got that buyer, you're like, man, I'm tired. I don't want to do this anymore. And I say, just imagine your house in the holidays. Your house, your home sweet home in the holiday home, which I am so looking forward to having the conversation for the next 90 days about the holidays on the podcast and how real estate and the holidays all come together as one. Traditionally, this is where our market starts to slow down. So what does that mean? When someone puts a house up for sale or someone goes and they're looking for a house, they are serious. They are serious buyers and sellers, and they are ready to make a move. They're not the looky-loos that are out all summer.
Yep. That's for sure.
You have those looky-loos and they're like, I'm checking it out, maybe thinking about it. I'm going to buy a house. If the right one comes available, I don't want to write a bunch of offers. 'Tis the season for every buyer and seller.
Yeah.
So determine what type of buyer and seller you are, and then work with that season. Don't be like the lady on the billboard on the side of the, what freeway is that? The 210, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the 210. Yeah, that's the 210. Don't be like that crazy lady that's like 17 home tours and no offers accepted. What the heck?
Yeah.
What the heck? We don't want you to be that. We don't want you to have that experience. Look, we can't guarantee that you're not going to have that experience, because the reality is you may want to look at 17 houses.
True.
We don't want to look at 17 houses. We know that isn't going to help you.
Yeah.
So we're going to advise you. Yeah, totally. Confusion. You're like, what was house 5? I think I wanted that front room.
But I wanted the bedrooms from house number 10.
Yeah. Oh, and then the outdoor patio.
It's just crazy.
At house 1.
Yeah.
Oh, and the curtains, which don't even come with the house. I'm sorry. We love you guys. It's just the truth, though. It doesn't work like that, right?
Right.
There you go, Nolan. Nolan's tuned in. He's listening. And what we want to do is we want to make sure that we help you win at getting that house. We have so many clients that have houses that their home anniversary, we call it their home anniversary, is in October, November, and December.
Yeah.
It's very exciting. And we tell our buyers and sellers this over and over again, more specifically our buyers, like the right house is going to come.
Everything happens for a reason. If we wrote an offer and that offer didn't get accepted, it's because there's something better waiting for you.
That's right. And here is the perfect idea with regards to that. I remember many years ago, I had clients that had wrote an offer on a great house in Glendora. And then guess what? We did a home inspection. What did we discover? A bunch of mold. All under the sink. It was terrible. And so as we looked further, right, it was just going further and further along the back of the whole house of the kitchen area.
Wow.
And so we didn't just bail. We said, Mr. Seller, we would love to still buy your house. Would you please just fix it all for us?
Yeah.
For some reason, they didn't want to do that. Doesn't make sense to me at all.
That's sad.
Yeah. Doesn't make sense to me when sellers say, no, and then take it off the market, fix it, and then put it back on the market.
That makes no sense.
You had a regular qualified buyer, like,
yeah,
just fix it.
That's weird.
Especially if the buyer's like, we'll take it, just fix it.
Yeah.
You know? Anyways, with that said, that particular buyer was so heartbroken.
Yeah.
They were so heartbroken that they did not get that house. And I'll tell you, 1, 2, 3 houses later, during their search, they were thrilled with the house that they actually bought.
Yeah.
And closed on and moved into.
Yeah.
It was exactly what they wanted. It was better than what they had. And it was just a great fit.
Yeah.
And we see that happen all the time. We're faith-filled over here. We see that happen all the time. We trust that just the right thing is going to come to you that's supposed to be there. And when we're out helping you make that move, we're applying those principles to your search.
Yeah.
I personally am I'm a prayer, so I pray for our clients too.
Yeah.
You know, I make sure that I'm sharing and I'm helping and I'm moving and we're discerning and we're looking for all that kind of crazy stuff in advance.
Right.
You know, so that our buyers don't have to go through that.
Yeah.
Because here's the deal. You're going to say, but Lori, there's no houses for sale. My clients are for sale. Because this is the reality. Right now, like when you're in the summer and spring market, right? Or your February, March, that's when the market inventory picks up. Everyone's like, oh, let's get our house on the market. So then you and your neighbor go up for sale. Oh, reality check. That just happened on one of my listings.
Yep.
The neighbor went up for sale at the same time as we put ours up for sale.
Yeah.
You know? And so guess what? That gives buyers options.
Mm-hmm.
And so that pushes down on pricing. It just pushes down on pricing.
Yeah.
It just really does. So during the fall, you just don't see as many buyers and sellers on the market. You just don't see. So when a buyer is out looking, they're serious. Yes. They're motivated. They got a job relocation. They got a family relocation. They got a personal emergency. They've got to move. They're not just because, oh, I want to go look at houses during the holidays because they look so pretty. They do. They do look so pretty.
Yeah.
But that's not why they're looking.
No.
No one goes out on a rainy night to look at a house because they're kind of thinking about it. They
want to see the lights.
Yeah.
That's not why.
No, it's not at all. Right? People are serious and they're ready to move.
Yeah.
Including our sellers. Like I tell sellers, you're not going to have the neighbor go up for sale accidentally. It can happen. Not likely. Not likely.
Yeah.
Because most people are like, snuggle down. I don't want people in my house. I've got an overabundance of Christmas decorations. Yeah. I know we have a podcast session that you can download and listen to about selling your house during the holidays.
Yeah.
Because an overabundance of Christmas decorations really won't help you sell your house during the holidays. So if you're that person, you are not a winter fall seller, right? You're just not.
Yeah.
But let's hit it in January. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's launch for Super Bowl weekend. Get you out there. Get you sold.
Yes.
You know, let's see. So what do we got here? What is another great reason to buy during the fall season?
Well, for me, the number one thing is you have a serious seller. If they've got their home up listed during the holiday season, they really want to get it sold. Because we just experienced it, right?
Oh,
with
yeah.
a buyer who, I mean, we sat and waited for this guy for almost 90 days to let him find his replacement home, middle of summer. And he obviously didn't want to get his home sold. I mean, you don't want to go through that. That was, it was such a disappointment. And a lot of wasted time. So I feel like if you want to find your home quickly, efficiently, and it's the right home and you're really ready to buy, the holiday season is a great time because sellers are really ready to sell.
100%. Yes. I would, and I'll add to that too, because here's the reality. We had a client, right? We had a client, they're out looking, found a great vacation home they want. It's a second home. So we had the time to wait.
Yeah, we did.
And it was a great house and we were willing.
And a great price too.
Yeah.
Got it at a great price.
We were willing to let the seller do what they need to do. And we were also aware of the red flags when we stepped into it.
Yeah.
Because we did our due diligence up front. This guy's been on the market before. Never sold his house.
3 times.
3 times.
So we're like, well, we knew what we were getting into, but we wanted to give him a shot.
Yeah. Yeah. Same agent too.
Yeah.
Same agent. I mean, we do that. We go the extra step and we find out what's going on, right? And we check the property. We check the history of the property. And we gave him some time. And the reality was, it was, unfortunately, this time around, I think he actually would have moved if he didn't run into the circumstances that he did with his sell.
He did have a couple of challenges.
The bummer was that I don't think there was enough due diligence done on his replacement property. So he didn't get to move forward with his replacement property.
Yeah.
Due to just legal issues.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that legal stuff gets in the way of real estate. I'll tell you that. And so on the positive end of that client still just closed on their house.
And we found something better that they were able to make their own. So again, everything happens for a reason.
Yes.
Because the home that we ended up buying was so much better.
Yes. And that's the truth. You buyers and sellers that say, oh, well, right, we don't have too many buyers. We love when we hear our buyers or sellers say, I got time. Okay, well, we're kind of serious about helping you find a house.
Yeah.
So you should go find the I got time agent because we're not it.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, real estate and time do not win you a better opportunity.
That's for sure. Yeah.
And the reality is we have so many buyers and sellers who say that I got time. I'm in no hurry. Really? Well, when your house sits on the market for 90 days and it ain't selling and you're wondering why it's not selling and the buyers are looking at it saying, why isn't it selling? Time did not help you.
Yeah.
Because the reality is it's the truth. Right? It's the truth. Everyone's looking and going, oh, there's something wrong with this house.
Yeah.
And, I mean, on the other end of that as a seller, I just had a buyer's agent that we had put under contract on one of our listings. And I found out after the fact that this buyer's agent had been helping this buyer for over a year.
Wow.
A
long time.
A year. And of course they canceled on us.
Oh, man.
Which tells me like the next time a buyer's agent submits an offer on one of our properties, I'll be like, how long are you working with them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How many offers have they written?
Right.
How many deals have they canceled on?
Yeah.
Because that's the market we're shifting into right now.
Yeah.
Is buyers and sellers are having a tough time making real commitments.
Yeah.
Making real commitments. And it's fall season. Let's commit to it. Let's say, yeah, grab the boots. Let's work hard and let's enjoy the fall season upon us. So here's the perks about selling your house during the fall season. You've got less competition, right? Number one, less competition, not as many people out there to compete with.
Yeah.
So you have a stronger ability to control your price.
Yes.
Your sales price. And when you control your sales price, guess what happens? More money ends up in your bank account. I think that's a win-win for everyone.
Totally.
I'm just saying, I think I only need 3 points there.
Yeah.
To put the house on the market.
Yeah.
In the fall, right?
Yep.
And what are our 3 major points for buyers? to buy during the fall season.
Well, serious sellers.
Serious sellers for sure.
Less competition.
Less competition means that you don't have to bid way up on a property to get it.
Yeah. And you can keep a lot of your negotiating power.
Yeah.
You know, in the crazy market we were in, we're having to give up everything. Let's hang on to some of those terms.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I worry about the liability and the lawsuits down the road for all these people who are writing non-appraisal contingencies. Oh, let me see.
Crazy.
Give me my phone, Nolan. I loved what my assistant today, Amanda, shared with us.
Oh,
and this
yeah,
is so
that was great.
applicable to this conversation we're having right now, right? Which is, here we go. Appraisal gaps are increasing right now because the market is getting so far up there.
Yeah.
So what is an appraisal gap? Give them in the basic, I'm lame and I don't understand our words terminology.
So the way I explain it to a buyer when we're releasing the appraisal contingency is your loan is only approved for the amount the appraiser appraises the home at.
Correct.
So if we offered $550, it appraised at $540, you've got to come up with an extra $10K to make up that difference when you release that appraisal with your offer.
Right. And people are doing that right now because there's so much.
Everybody.
Yes.
It's like your offer won't even get looked at right now unless you release your appraisal.
Yeah. And here's the deal. Look at, so our graphs show that in December of 2020, it was an 11% gap. And here we are in May. This is per Keeping Current Matters CoreLogic stats. May of 2021, the appraisal gap is up 20%.
That's huge.
That's a great gain for a seller.
Yeah. I mean, well, yeah, totally.
I mean, for sellers, what does that mean? It means, okay, when a buyer is willing to pay more, I call it just free money. Hey, Mr. Seller, you want your free money right now? Because you're going to get it.
Yeah.
Buyers are giving it to you, right? Money in the bank, because that's what an appraisal gap is. People are paying over market value. Now, whoop, whoop. Now, come back to that though, right? Come back to the reality of the market just rose in that neighborhood.
Right. Your neighbors are going to love you.
Yeah. Your neighbors are going to like you. Your equity just went up. Everything's improved in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So in the fall market, values are a little higher.
Yeah.
That's just the truth.
Right.
Because you're coming off that summer market.
Yeah.
The toughest time to get an appraisal to work is in January, because there isn't nearly as many comparable properties out there.
Yeah.
So it's one of the toughest times. So, yeah, here's the thing. We'll turn on Sunday afternoon football. Do they still have Sunday afternoon football? Is that still a thing? I don't know. I'm always
My house
open
is
house.
College football, and that's Saturdays with my husband.
Oh, okay. So Saturday. We'll say Saturday.
College football.
Saturday
UCLA.
football. Saturday football. What?
Well, that's pro football. Sundays.
What'd you say? Sunday night?
Right?
Sunday night football.
Oh, there. Nolan spoke in for me. Thank you, Nolan. Sunday night
Monday?
football.
I thought it was Monday night football. Whatever.
Monday too. I don't know. We're going to have the football game on if we're on open house. So don't you worry. You come out and see our football games.
Yeah.
For the male home shopper who's like, I really want to sit around and watch football. We're going to have it on for you.
We had a buyer who was excited. He was trying real hard to get his own home before Super Bowl Sunday because he wanted to have a Super Bowl Sunday party.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this weekend too. You know what? We had a buyer come into one of our listings this weekend, and he is moving forward with purchasing our listing, and he's 85-inch TV.
Wow.
Where the heck he's putting an 85-inch TV?
Oh my gosh.
For his Super Bowl Sunday in that small space is something else.
It's like the whole wall. That's cool though. That's just something my husband would like.
It's part of the fall shopping, home shopping season and selling season.
Yeah.
It's part of it. You want to be excited about it, move it forward, all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
I love going out with buyers during the holiday season because now I can tell them Christmas tree is going to look great here.
If they're Christmas tree people.
And if they are, right. And just like kind of decorating the house with them when we're looking at it is so much fun.
Yeah. The reality is, though, let's just get back to the stats of it. The truth of it is everyone's going to save when they buy and sell during the holiday.
Yeah.
It's just going to make great sense. It's a good time. If you got a leaky house, you probably don't want to put it on the market in the winter. Just fix it.
Just fix it.
Yeah, that's for sure. At least tarp it up and disclose it.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be leaking all over the place.
Right.
There are some negatives to selling during the holidays. It's cold and people are going to come look at your house and it gets darker sooner. And
yeah, it gets darker sooner. That for me, I think that's the worst thing.
Yeah.
Just because most people working 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And then, just shortens up our day.
Yeah. But I'm still going to say, get out there and do it.
I got a great flashlight.
I carry them all the time. Back in the day when there was bank-owned properties and there was no lights on the houses. No lights. I'm getting there with my flashlight. Let's see. Not my phone, my flashlight. Yes. My husband was a good husband and had made sure I had flashlights for me.
Yeah.
Always my big old mag light. So, and that's the other thing too. You want to make sure that the house is lit up. You've got pretty lights throughout the property. It looks nice. This is when you want to make sure all the lights are functioning correctly and the house looks good and you got clear paths. On rainy nights, it's no fun to have a showing and it's worth it because if they're coming out on a rainy night, they're serious. They're truly interested in your property.
That's true.
So that's like turning away dollar bills. And I'm going to say I never turn away dollar bills.
Yeah.
I am, as we say in bold, a money magnet.
Yep.
And that is what I do for my sellers and buyers.
Yep.
That is what we do. We are a money magnet. We make it happen.
That's right.
Any great other information, sister, you would like to share with the fall buyer seller market?
I think we covered everything.
Yeah. Ooh, how does this smell so good during the holiday season too?
Pumpkin spice, all that fun stuff.
Yeah. That's fun. I like that stuff. Take it easy though, because some of us have allergies and we don't like it. Me, per se.
Yeah.
When I got pregnant, like my senses went crazy and I don't like smell.
Yeah. I know. You don't even wear perfume.
Nope. No perfume for me. All right. I'm Lori Alvarez and this is
Amy Cruz.
And we shared what it is like to go into the fall market. And what are we saying? We're saying do it.
Yeah.
Don't give up. Don't take a break. Don't wait till January. Let's get out there. Let's find you your next home. Whether it's selling it and buying another, or it's selling it and getting the heck out of here like everyone, because LA County is crazy.
Yeah.
Right? Or it's selling it and, downsizing, because now's the time to do it. It's a great time. Interest rates are phenomenal. Next month, we're going to be talking with a couple loan brokers. We're going to be talking with our photographer. All about the wonderful features of our amazing photo team. Yeah. I mean, honestly, our photo team.
Yeah.
The house that went up for sale next door to our listing this weekend, I just got to say, even though it was upgraded and we looked phenomenal.
Yeah.
Our pictures looked rock star.
Yep.
I got an amazing photo team. I can't wait to have them on the podcast. It is Lori Alvarez and this is Amy Cruz. We are going to say thank you so much for listening and share it forward, subscribe, write a great review about us in all locations that you can find us, whether it's Yelp or right here on the podcast. Write some 5 stars about us. We appreciate you all.